friends, it's Miss Jennifer from Central, back for another DIY sensory. So this week we are going to try upside down painting. And this is kind of like how the Sistine Chapel was painted. So when you're describing it, your child is literally going to lay on their back and paint. Probably color. I've tried this with paint. It's very messy. So I usually recommend crayons or colored pencils or some washable markers. But along with those, you'll need some paper. If you have butcher block paper, those big rolls of paper, that's really great. That's usually what I use at the library. But otherwise, printer paper will work. This is what I had at home, so this is what we used. And some tape. So once you have your supplies, you're gonna grab a table or a chair or a TV tray, something that is low enough for your child to reach while they are laying down. So I have a kid-sized table, and that's what I used for my son, and he was able to lay on his back and color up to it. So you just have to make sure that they can reach it while laying down. I'm gonna tape the paper up to the underside of the table or the chair or the TV tray, and make sure that this item is also stable enough that while they're coloring, if they bump or they move or wiggle or whatever, it's not gonna move on them or fall on them, okay? So tape your paper up, let your child lay down and start to color. I took a short video of my son demonstrating this, so I will show that to you right now, and you can see kind of how it looks in action, all right? Enjoy.
Can wear the tape?
Sure.
Okay. There.
So we put him on a pillow to get him a little closer to the table, but he's just coloring away upside down. So like I said before, I have a kid-sized table that I was able to use, but a chair, or if you have big kids, you can do it under a regular table. A TV stand might work. Really just anything stable enough that you can tape the paper up under and see what they create. An additional thing that we tried after we were done coloring upside down is I actually flipped the table on its side. And again, only do this if you have a sturdy enough table or chair and your child can sit right there and stay right there. But I had my son sit right in front of it, and then he was able to color on it like a regular easel to try that perspective out right after to give the two comparison and see what he liked better. Enjoy. And I would love to see your creations. Feel free to share them with us, all right? I will see you all next week. Bye.